Thunder Dragons are back. They are back to being top tier thanks to the new XYZs, M7, Hieratic Sun Dragon Overlord. We are playing Thunder Dragons, top tier thanks to XYZs.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
On the latest tier list update by the Top Player Council, the brand new Top Player Council, they have put Thunder Dragons on high potential with the new box release because the new box gives Thunder Dragons a huge boost going into the new format. If we look at the tier list itself, here it is as high potential. But if we look at the automatic power rankings, which do not wait for weekly results, it is automatically updated every single day, every minute. It's at tier 1 status already under the power rankings. So I am confident that it is a top tier deck. It will be placed on the tier list from high potential, probably tier 2. I'm not sure about tier 1, maybe tier 1. It is top tier thanks to these new XYZs. What are the new XYZs? yugioh, Hieratic Sun Dragon Overlord, and also Constellar M7. We are playing the deck with level dupe. Level dupe can reveal a monster from the hand to change the level of a monster in the field into the level of what you revealed, and that's going to help you summon into these new XYZs. Quickly after playing, I think I would take out one M7 for an Animaru. There were some circumstances where I wanted to summon an Animaru with my Raiden plus my Levan, but let's quickly talk about these XYZs and why they made this deck top tier. So first of all, both these cards could be very easily summoned. Let's talk about the Hieratic Sun Dragon. It's 2 level 8 monsters, you detach a material, and then you just stare into the soul of your opponent, quietly. They don't know what's going on. They are waiting for you to say something else, but you don't say anything else, you just detach. They want to know how many cards you're destroying, and they want to know what you're destroying, because that's what this card does. You don't tell them. They have to pass priority back to you. As soon as you break your silence and choose how many cards you're destroying and what to destroy, it's too late. They can't respond. You then at resolution choose to tribute any number of monsters from your hand or your field, then destroy that many cards on the field, whatever you want, and they can't respond. That is insane. Now to make it is going to be with your level 8 Levan and your level 8 Dragon Duo. Because level dupe, you could reveal any of them and summon any of them, just one of them, onto any of your monsters, and then you have the rank 8 XYZ. Now, let's move on to Constellar M7. 2 level 6 monsters. Well, the deck already has a bunch of level 6s with the Hawk and the Roar. What does this do? You can detach a material to target any monster on the field or in the graveyard, including your own and your opponent, return it back to the hand. So a funny little scenario could be, you could charge a Light Brigade, mill 3 off the top of your deck, mill a Levan, make an M7, add your own Levan from your graveyard back to your hand, then summon it and get poppin'. That is insane. And again, thanks to level duplication, it's even easier to summon this. And this is just great to use against your opponent. They have a Winda, something that floats, any of the Noble Knight XYZs that love to go to the graveyard, return them back to the hand. This deck is so aggressive with returning, popping, destroying. Let's talk about the rest of the deck. If you didn't know, Levan has been reprinted finally. It's no longer from the selection box, so you could obtain it from the Infinite Ray box. That's very good news for anyone who loved playing this. This card is nuts. So get your second, get your third copy, get your first copy. I love this card. You banish any combination of 3 lights and or darks from your graveyard, and depending on how you banish and what you banish, you're going to have 3 different effects. If you banish only lights, which you'll rarely ever do, you'll summon a monster from your graveyard. If you banish only darks, which you'll rarely do, you get to return a card from your opponent's hand back in the deck. If you banish a combination of lights and darks, you get to destroy 2 cards on the field without targeting. So again, like the Hieratic Sun Dragon, they have no idea what you're destroying. If they have 3 back row and flip up 1, you could destroy the other 2 without wasting your destruction. You could even destroy your own cards to make room to make more summons, because when you activate any effect of Levan, you don't get to attack with it. So you then want to exceed with it, or just destroy it to make room, or synchro with it with Raiden. We have Melody of the Awakening Dragon, which is a free-to-obtain card. This card helps offset only having 2 Levaniers and makes having 3 Levaniers even better. You discard any card to add up to 2 Levaniers from your deck to your hand. So it's like we're playing 4 Levanier. Now to start off with this deck, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 starters. You do want to open up with at least one of these 7 cards in order to get started, make them big plays. If you're missing any of these, go ahead and play Sphere Kribo, go ahead and play Battling Boxer Veil. So if you're missing the Charge Light Brigade, missing the Raiden, maybe you are, put in Sphere, put in Veil, and they could help slow down the duel so you can get things started. Raiden in charge is going to mill so that you could banish with the Levanier or the Duo. And the Aloof Lupine will banish a Thunder Dragon from your hand and a Thunder Dragon from the deck to activate their effects. If you banish a Roar and banish a Dark, you get to special summon a monster from the deck, a Thunder Dragon in defense that goes back to the hand the end phase unless you tribute summon over it, or exceed with it, or synchro with it. And the Dark will search for any Thunder Dragon from your deck to your hand. You could search for a Duo, which could banish a Light and Dark to summon itself. Or you'll search for Hawk, which could be discarded from the hand to summon a Thunder Dragon that's banished or in the grave onto the field. With this deck, you really want to pay close attention to manipulating your graveyard. You want to be using your banished Thunder Dragons to be summoned with Hawk, so that could help fuel your graveyard for your Levanier. You're going to, in many duels, want to think, how can I have 2 lights in the graveyard, at least, so I could summon a Levanier and a Duo, and have enough Darks to banish a total of 3 for Levanier and a total of 2 for Dragon Duo. And when you're activating the effect of the Levanier or the Lupine, that's triggering all the effects of your Thunder Dragons to get searching, get returning and drawing, or get special summoning to then synchro with, exceed with, detach, fill up the grave to make big plays. This deck is incredibly explosive. There's no back row. If you go second, you are popping off. If you're going first, ideally you probably want to summon a Force Focus, which could negate a level 5 or higher effect monster on the field. Quick play effect, and that's the deck. Top tier Thunder Dragons are here thanks to the new Exceeds. Let's get charging. Mill 3, come to me. Raiden, we have a Duo in the graveyard, a Dark in the graveyard. If we Lupine, banish the Roar, and we could banish a Dark, then we could add, then make the Lupine whatever we want. Let's get doing it. Lupine could banish the Roar and banish a Dark. Then the Roar is going to get Roaring, and the Dark is going to get Searching. And we're going to search from our deck to our hand. We're going to grab a Hawk. We Hawking it up. And then we're going to special summon from the deck something we're going to exceed with. We'll exceed with a Hawk. Hawk, Hawk. Dupe. This into a level 6. Now you're level 6. Levanier, have no fear. For Levanier is here. Polymer. M7. Hawk, discard. Summon a Banished Roar. And then discard a Dark to add back Raiden or Hawk. Hawk is better, right? We are Hawking. Okay. Then we Levanier. Dark, Dark, Dark. Return a card in the hand back into the deck. Activate. Return it. And we just returned back his best card. So now we win. Easy win. And the M7 can return a monster on the field or graveyard back to the hand. Ooh, top tier Noble Knights.
Watch closely. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
I bet we returned his equip. We returned the equip.
I set a card face down. My monster's
right? He's playing balance. He was guaranteed a spell, and we just returned it back in the deck. What a fool. He could make Custanine, though. But what are you going to do, return our Levaneer? You going to return our Levaneer? Come on, Kaiba.
Do this.
We're doing this.
See, summon a monster.
Yeah, Custanine.
My monster's effect.
Return Levaneer back to my hand. Yeah.
I end my turn.
My turn.
Back row, is it activatable? It is not activatable. It is the trash trap that does not do anything. Or we could M7 off of the Raiden. Please. Please.
I activate my monster's effect. Here I go. I special summon a monster.
Let's go. Return.
What shall I do? I exceed
The
summon a
Custanine
monster.
floats.
I
He floated.
my monster's
He
effect.
floated. Bye-bye, you float nowhere. And in case you're worried about that back row, who's worried about that back row, though? No one's worried about that back row.
What shall I do? I activate my monster's effect.
Pop it. Pop it. Now we can attack with it.
What shall I do?
We are too good.
Here I go.
Let's go.
With this.
Top tier fool.
Victory was in my grasp, but I somehow let it slip away.
I feel as free as the wind.
We are as free as the wind. Nice. We returned as equip card. Oh, thank you, Habercy. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you.
Cyber Dragon Core.
Knock2x, thank you for the 350. Mermail Exceed Win, City Pop Vibes, thank you, Mermail. 28 months, incredible how this content grew. Thank you for the commitment and determination, Dkayed and Gia. Thank you, you guys, for keeping this game content alive, and I wish you guys, the best of 2021. Jexile, Snickers, thank you, my friend, for the immense support you gave me through 2020. And continuing into 2021 with your sub, loving it. Thank you, Jexile. Appreciate you. 2 months away from erecting lightning. Let's go.
Cower before Chimera Tech.
Axel Boltalk, thank you for the free prime sub. Loving it. We're going to break this field. We're going to break it.
I set a card.
What's the best way to break this field?
All right.
Nerf Noble Knight, says Abdella.
Draw.
Oh my. We charging.
From my
We are charging. High chance to mill our Raiden. Did not mill it. Very good. We don't have a light in the graveyard.
summon a monster.
We only have Vermilion to make with it.
I activate
Mill a light. No light has been milled. Hawk
my monster's effect.
into a dark.
Now
Hawk in a dark.
I special summon a monster.
Synchro into Vermilion, which may force him to get poppin'.
Here I go. I synchro summon a monster.
Dark effect, yes.
I activate my monster's effect.
Dark will add back a roar. So we hawked. Wow, he did not
I activate my
activate anything. What? We have to hit the overflow even though he'll get to search with it.
Pointless.
Okay,
Absolutely pointless. My face down.
he needs to use it. He needs to waste it.
Trap activated.
Grab the Raiden back. Can add back a duo. Summon the duo. Can Levaneer first.
activate my monster's effect.
Nicely.
Overflow gets searching.
My trap.
This is it. This is the moment. We are doing it. Levaneer is here. Come forth.
I do.
Activate.
My monster's effect.
What you got, boy? Return that fusion. add back the duo. Let's go. Then we win. Light and dark. Pure chaos.
Monster.
Heretic. Sun Dragon Overlord.
IXC summon a
Your Lord
monster.
and Savior is here. You shall now run in fear, Zane. Activate.
Monster's effect.
I'm not telling you how many I'm popping. I'm not telling you what I'm popping or how many. You have no idea. Now you're gonna find out. 1 pop, 2 pop, 3 pop, not 4. 1 pop, 2 pop, 3 pop. You cannot respond. You cannot fuse. He had the fusion. No response. If he did chain fuse, we would have popped the newly summoned monster. Give him the nice.
Watch and learn.
Angry Beard, I'm hungry, he says. Suggest me something to eat that everyone would Craigasm over.
Activates.
5 Guys. Boom.
I set a card face down on the field.
We charge in.
I set a card face
Something
down.
spicy, maybe? Put some jalapenos on it. Done.
I draw
Cheeseburger with jalapenos. We charge in.
from my
You're from
hand.
Canada? Oh my Jesus.
Card.
I just milled every single Raiden in our deck. We opened up 2 charge and we milled 2 Raiden. And we only played 2 Raiden. What the hell? Let's Levaneer. Let's go.
Here I go.
Now, what's good to learn right here is that Satellar Knights, normally they play a card called Satellar Nova. And Nova will basically negate anything. So this is the Nova card. If you could see it right here, when a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, send a face-up Tellar Knight to the graveyard to negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card and draw 1 card. But Levaneer cannot be negated. How? Because it's crazy good, that's why. But a better explanation is because Dark is going to chainlink block it. Blocked.
Just as I expected.
Chaining the buddy.
Here's my face down card.
We got buddy.
Trap activates.
Buddy.
Now. I
So we're going to
special
add from our deck to our hand. We're going to add a duo. If we pop the Deneb, it's not going to activate. So we're going to pop the back row and the Deneb. So the Deneb's going to miss the timing. Econ is gone. Could just easy win. Literally just going to make this super simple. Put this into attack. We got Lupine. We don't even need to Lupine. No! What are you doing? Come back here. Level dupe. You're now level 8. Feels great.
Now. IXC summon a monster.
Tribute.
My monster's effect.
Tribute. Pop it. Banish. Banish.
What shall I
Let's go.
I special
Full
summon a
clear.
monster.
Clear.
You best get out.
Wipe the field. Protect it from negating. Wipe it again. Clap the fool.
You defeated me.
Looks like a baby with his legs up.
I have friends now.
You see it. You
Friends
can't
who
unsee
believe
it.
in me, and I
He's
won't let
sitting.
them down.
That's his knee, and those are his feet up in there.